is going on, Scorpio? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your timeless, how is your life's purpose going? So we're going to see what's going on with you guys in regards to your life purpose. So I do have some pre-shuffled oracle cards here to get the, catch a vibe of where you guys are currently, what's challenging you, and what opportunities may be presenting itself in the very near future for you guys to further help you on your journey. All right. So word of today is storms don't last forever. Okay. So for those of you that are definitely, from what I see as well, at the bottom of the decks, you guys, I definitely feel like going through some major changes at this time. Same kind of message in that sense, I guess, that I got for Sag, that I recorded right before this. So if you have Sag placements, you may want to check that reading out as well. So, really fast, quick, small request. Okay. It doesn't require a lot from you at all. But I am asking this from all the signs. So if you would like for your sign in specific to continue to be read on my channel, I would not highly, but very greatly appreciate if you guys would drop a blue heart in the comment section if you would like for me to continue to read your sign on my channel. Like I said, I'm asking all the signs. So far I've done Aquarius, Sagittarius. I'm doing Gemini after this. I've done, let's see, who else have I done? Aries and Leo. So it's, it's not just you guys that I'm asking. So, but I would really appreciate it if you guys would just participate and do that. Let me know if you would like your sign to continue to be read on my channel. Drop a blue heart. Okay. You don't have to say anything else, but that would be greatly appreciated. So let's get into this for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, taking care of yourself. All right. Staying hydrated, staying as aligned as possible. All right. So let's get into this. At the bottom of the decks here, it looks like you guys are, like I was saying, going through some major changes at this time. Some of you are actually going through like an ego death where it feels like old versions of you or layers, let's say, of an old onion are kind of like falling off at this time. And I feel like you guys are really stepping more into your truth, more into your authenticity, maybe more into who you really are. Some of you are speaking your truth more to other people, whether they like it or not. I do feel like some of you are also starting to see just how blessed you really are. Okay. I feel like especially if you're struggling or feeling challenged at this time, I feel like that will definitely help you get through it, is by focusing more on what is going well for you versus what is not. Focusing on what makes you feel blessed and that you're grateful to have versus what's challenging you and what you feel like you're losing. Okay. So we do have 44 here. 22. So it gives me 4. For some, I said 44, even though that's not what I saw. My mind's eye saw that. So for some of you, maybe seeing 44, that may be a number of significance to you. I always recommend when you see angel numbers to take time to see what your own intuition tells you about it, because it is going to be different every time you see it, but also specific to each person. So it's always important for you to exercise your own intuitive muscle by checking to see what that means for you first, before we turn to Google and everywhere else that we might look for outside of ourselves for answers. When we see these signs. So like I said, some of you may be getting answers. This reading may serve as confirmation for some of you of things you're experiencing or things that may be coming up for you in the near future. I definitely feel like some of you are also maybe focusing more on your health, exercising, stretching. Some of you may be adopting yoga. That might be a healing practice for some of you if it's something that maybe you've been considering but haven't started yet. This, like I said, may serve as confirmation for some of you to go ahead and do that. I'm talking and all of a sudden my throat chakra hurts. So I feel like some of you, this is definitely about your truth. Some of you definitely have something that maybe you need to express. There may be some type of emotion or information that some of you know that you're keeping to yourself that may need to come out. Okay. Because I feel like it's only going to hurt you if you hold it in. Okay. All right, so we're first going to dive into this reading with the oracle cards, and then I will clarify it a little bit deeper with the tarot. All right, so where are you guys at currently for Scorpio? So we do have family, we have artist, we have grieving, and go to the sea. Okay, so some of you may have 7, maybe a significance. I definitely feel like some of you may be an artist of some sort. Okay, I feel like some of you may be grieving a loss of something. You may be grieving family, like a family loss, or maybe a relationship. Your family might be of support to you at this time. Some of you may be grieving a family, like, you know, going through a breakup where there was a family involved, something like that. I do feel like doing your best to go, you guys are doing your best to go with the flow. With this to the sea here, some of you may be frequently going out to the water, you know, and I feel like that may be very therapeutic and healing for some of you. I feel like you may find healing by going to water, getting in the water if it's possible. At the very, very least, putting your feet in is very, you know, therapeutic and cleansing. I feel like it's also grounding as well. Getting, and you guys are water signs, so, you know, obviously, you know, heavy connection to the water. Okay, so I feel like some of you may find healing, or, you know, it may help through your healing, through your grieving process, by going to the sea, by getting, you know, going more out, you know, going out with into water, you know, getting out near water. Okay, some of you may what may also help you is if you're an artist of some sort. Okay, get creative, allowing yourself to, that's also very therapeutic and healing, especially if you're grieving something, grieving some sort of loss or breakup or something like that. Getting creative, because your creativity is tied to your sacral chakra, which is your second chakra. Your second chakra represents your center of creativity, of manifestation. That's why babies are held there. That's where it starts. That's why your reproductive organs lie. And that's the reason, because that is your center of creativity. And that's how babies are essentially born. They are created. So I feel like some of you may heal that. That's also your center of emotions. Okay. And that's why, you know, where people who typically hold a lot of weight in their sacral chakra, there's a lot of stored emotions there that, you know, your body essentially keeps the score. And that's actually a really good book to read. Your body keeps the score, or the body keeps the score. And that's how you kind of know where people are holding. Not always, you know, there are obviously other factors that play into that, right? But for the most part, generally speaking, like even women who have really big breasts, sometimes if they're not fake or not implants, or, you know, didn't have no boob job, they're typically holding a lot of pain in their heart space. Okay. So I feel like some of you may be going through some type of grieving process, and I feel like you guys are, you know, maybe tapping more, getting more into your creativity at this time. And I feel like that is going to be, if you're not experiencing the results of that yet, I definitely feel like it is going to be very healing for you to really get more into your creative, you know, side right now. I feel like that's going to help your grieving process to, you know, kind of help you better kind of go with the flow, to help you flow through and navigate whatever you guys are grieving at this time. But also, I feel like this is also an opportunity to remember that anything that ends, anything that, you know, doors that are closing at this time are just simply making room for new ones to open. Okay, I just, you know, I know that you guys know that, but I feel like it's a reminder that, you know, that any door that closes is just helping, you know, new ones, give room for new ones to open. Okay, especially because, like I said, we have transformation here, and some of you maybe, for some of you, what just came to me as well, there may be a question that some of you have had, or kind of like an inkling of something. Some of you are being revealed. Some of you are getting the answer, the truth to something. And I feel like you're going to really see how blessed you really are. I feel like some of you are going to realize that maybe you dodged a bullet of some sort. I feel like you guys are going to really see, you know, through your own experience, like, damn, like I really am loved. Like there is no fucking way that I should have got out of that, or, you know, that this happened and I barely missed, like that could have been me, you know, type thing. Like that's what I'm getting here. So some of you, I feel like, are seeing that at this time as well. How blessed you really are, how protected, how loved by the universe you guys really are. I feel like I said, some of you are seeing the truth about something or someone, or you guys are, like I said, getting some type of, you know, message or something. You're being told something that was maybe hidden from you. Okay. And I feel like you're going to see, like I said, how loved you really are by the universe. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So, let's see, what is challenging Scorpio at this time. So, justice. Okay. Some of you, this could be court dealings. Okay. Strength. All right. Career. And why? Interesting. So some of you, like I said, some of you may be going through a court situation, maybe dealing with, you know, or just even if it has nothing to do with any type of court or legal system. Maybe some of you, like I said, are going through like a lawsuit, maybe, like, you know, got fired from your job wrongfully or something like that. And maybe you're kind of being asked at this time, why do I want to go back? You know, why am I doing this? And that for some of you is why something is playing out or happening the way it is because it's getting you to ask maybe a very important question that maybe some of you haven't considered, or maybe, you know, needing to kind of reconsider, you know, why you started something, why you're doing something. I feel like that's, you know, as we continue to change and evolve, it may be very, you know, beneficial to regularly ask ourselves, you know, to make sure that we're staying in alignment with our path, as our path can change and, you know, and readjust itself. I feel like it's like, that's wild. Like, I've never thought about it like that, you know, to regularly ask yourself, why am I doing this? And when it's, and that's why, like I was saying, that I feel like that'll help, you know, keep like yourself current, right, with your own path, by regularly checking in, you know, to see, you know, to make sure that I'm still going the right way. Why am I doing this? Why am I, you know, why is this important to me? You know what I'm saying? Making sure we're clear about those things, because as we change, that might change as well. Okay. So I feel like some of you may be going through that process at this time. Some of you, your career is changing, and you're kind of like, you know, some of you are kind of like maybe at this time asking yourself about why, you know, why am I still doing this? Or maybe why is this happening to me, type of thing. Okay. And I feel like it's happening in order to strengthen you. Okay. I feel like everything that's kind of like playing itself out right now is showing you really how strong you are. So even if it's challenging, it's complex, I feel like it's maybe kind of, for some of you, forcing you to ask yourself this question. And that could be, for some of you, why it's happening. Because when you really do, you know, take the time to ask these difficult questions, that's when you sometimes see, like, I could be totally doing fucking something else. And you realize that it wasn't in alignment the whole time. And then that kind of relieves the stress of feeling obligated to do something that was never in alignment. Okay. So I feel like some of you, you know, maybe switching careers at this time. Things may be shifting in your career, and you're being asked to be strong, to really, you know, do your best to navigate the challenges as best you can. Okay. Get clear about why you're doing something, why you're maybe sticking something out, or why you're so loyal to maybe a certain path. Okay. Because like I said, some of you, you know, things are changing, or things may be feeling like it's falling apart, but it's really falling apart to balance things out. Okay. To restore balance maybe in your life. Okay. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So some of you may be getting into or being guided to maybe change careers with the transformation and do something that's really true to you. Okay. Some of you may be working with the justice system in some type of way by providing, you know, truthful answers in some type of way, giving, you know, like maybe doing, being some type of an investigator. Some of you, like myself, may be considering careers of being like a psychic investigator or something like that. That could be, you know, it's like, you never know. So I feel like some of you, you know, things are changing though, and it's going to be important for you to make sure that you're asking why, especially, you know, for you right now, this is coming up in your challenge, you know, whatever. But this is also too, you know, understanding and knowing that anything that has been, you know, done wrong in your experience, that you guys, that may be challenging you at this time, just know it will be made right. Okay. And make sure that you're not, you know, that if you are having challenges, especially when it comes to your job or your career or whatever, you know, things that are not being done fair, make sure you're getting clear about why you're doing something before you do it. Meaning, like, if you're thinking about retaliating in some type of way, make sure you get clear about why you're considering that, or what purpose is it going to serve? Is it going to be really for my highest and greatest good? You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're really asking these questions before you do something you might regret. All right. So let's see. What is a opportunity or opportunities that may be presenting itself? Oh, interesting. So we have oracle cards. You were able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. And then we have study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. And then we have friendship and by the book. So this is coming up as an opportunity. Some of you may be studying oracle cards. Some of you may be buying your own deck. Some of you may be learning tarot or learning how to read cards for yourself. Okay. Some of you may have a friend that does that. Okay. I also feel like whatever it is that you guys are doing, or that you're being guided to do, or there's an, you know, an opportunity, or like a door opening to do something, maybe to create a friendship circle around some type of common interest. I definitely feel like it'll be beneficial to you. I feel like the universe is kind of like smiling, like agreeing, you know, like approving of whatever it is that you're doing right now. Okay. I feel like this could definitely be like a new type of, you know, venture for you. Okay. With the 11 here, it could be like a portal to like a different, you know, like a different thing, you know, like a different path, so to speak. Okay. I feel like it may just be part of your journey with this by the book. It's kind of like, you know, going with what you're being, you know, kind of like the path, you know, how your growth is just kind of like where it's taking you. Okay. Some of you may be getting readings. Some of you may be getting readings about whether or not, about maybe what you should do in regards to a job situation, a career situation. It could be even a court situation. Some of you, this is also about, you know, conforming, you know, to the laws, doing things the right way, like taking, you know, like not cutting corners type of thing. Okay. Some of you might meet a friend that's in law that can help you with this. Okay. Some of you may be meeting a person like that by, you know, maybe a book that you read or something you pick up. You guys might be like coming across some sort of resource or some sort of, you know, person that's in a field that can really help you with something at this time. Okay. You might be creating a friend, like, you know, creating a network of some sort that can help you. You guys might be making a new friend of some sort that can help you with something as well. Okay. I feel like that could be part of what's changing here too. So, all right. Let's dive a bit deeper into this for Scorpio. What's going on? What's going on? Not expecting any other alarms to go off anytime soon, thank God. So, all right, Most High. Let's clarify the first row. Where Scorpio is at currently in regards to their life purpose. So we have the 7 of Cups. Okay. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. And the 9 of Swords. Okay. The bottom, we have the 6 of Swords. Things, whatever you've been stressing out about, Scorpio, like I said, things are going to get easier. Okay. I feel like you guys have a lot of, not all that glitters is gold. So be mindful that, you know, all the opportunities that may be presenting itself to you at this time are not going to all be for you. Okay. But things, whatever's been, that maybe, like I said, whatever you've been maybe stressed out about or kind of like getting over, grieving, whatever grieving process you're experiencing right now, just know that you have plenty other options and things to choose from. Okay. There's a lot of blessings that I feel like are going to start coming into your experience as well. Okay. Some readers look at this card as the dump truck load of blessings. Okay. Meaning like, you know, a plethora of opportunities and options. Obviously not all of them, yes, are going to be meant for you. So that's going to be for you to discern what that is. But that's followed by the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. For me as a reader, this is the happiest card in the deck, not the Sun. Because Sun can just simply mean, you know, illumination of something, which is great to know the truth or something that was hidden to be brought to light. That's cool. But, you know, this is like encompassing both the, you know, emotional contentment, fulfillment, and the money, and the success, and the legacy. You know what I'm saying? This is like everything. So I feel like, you know, some of you, whatever it is that you're stressed out about, or you've been, like I said, things that have ended recently, just know that there are new beginnings, new blessings that are waiting to come into your experience. That can definitely, I feel like some of you are maybe, you know, stressed out right now, you know, because of that, or maybe kind of like not sleeping very well, due to whatever, you know, you're grieving, whatever it is that, you know, loss has recently happened. I feel like you guys aren't maybe sleeping very well, or maybe you're having a lot of anxiety, thinking about it a lot. I feel like that could be kind of like translating into your artistry, or some of you that, like I said, maybe a healing modality that might help you with whatever you've been stressed out about, or like having anxiety about, or in regards to, is by creating. Okay, going out to the water, maybe writing, drawing, painting, whatever it is that you can do, maybe doing that, you know, by a body of water if you can. Okay, I feel like that might really be beneficial. Some of you, if you have family that lives like, you know, on a lake or something like that, you might benefit by you know, having a visit if you can, or like if you have like, say, a family cabin somewhere like on a lake that you have access to, you know, to give yourself a vacation, to get away for a while, to recollect yourself, do that. Okay, however you can, you know, even if you don't have that, it's like doing whatever you can, using what you do have to, you know, restore balance at this time. Okay, so I definitely feel like you guys are focused on your legacy, though, on, you know, creating a legacy, focused on your stability at this time. I feel like it's causing, you know, stress, but I feel like the stress that maybe some of you are feeling at this time as well, I feel like is an illusion as well. Okay, it's not as bad as you might think it is. It's not as bad as I feel like some of you are seeing it to be, and that's part of the illusion of the matrix. Okay, It's like designed like that to keep you in fear, which lowers your vibration, which keeps you stressed out. It keeps you in this state. You can't create from this state. You can't manifest from this state. They're two very polar opposites, okay? What you can do, though, is take this state and transmute it and turn it into this state, okay? So some of you are being challenged at this time to do that, or being, you know, kind of like that's kind of like how you can help yourself at this time, I should say. I feel like you guys are definitely moving forward, okay? You will be victorious, but it's going to require you to get in alignment, okay? Whatever grieving you need to do, feel how you need to feel. Don't push down your emotions, because that just makes it worse. It perpetuates that energy by acting like it's not there, okay? So, and it does trickle over into other areas of your life. So while you think like, oh, well, this happened in love, that has nothing to do with my money, bullshit, it does. Yes, the fuck it does. And it will affect it, because energy is transferable. It doesn't die, it just moves, changes form. So why we think, and you don't see that, that's something you don't see with your 3D eyes, okay? You only notice it when you're with your 3D eyes when your circumstances change. Then you know that something affected something. So it's like, let's not let it get to that point though, right? All right, so let's clarify what's challenging the Scorpios at this time. So we have the Prince of Wands, okay? So we have the Hierophant, all right? And the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Seven of Wands here is at the bottom. So I definitely feel like you guys are you know, maybe I feel like some of you, you're maybe in this energy of feeling challenged in what you're doing, because I feel like your path is changing, okay? Some of you maybe going into like being a judge or something like that, or having an opportunity to do so. I feel like are kind of like considering it, because maybe it you know, has a potential to grow into something, you know, more. I feel like you guys are kind of like questioning your path at this time because of maybe the lessons that you've recently learned. Some of you, I also feel are like meant to be teachers, and maybe I feel like not everybody agrees with what you're doing, the changes that you're making, and that could be creating challenges for you. That could be why this is coming up as a challenge, is because some of you have been doing a certain particular field, and now you're being guided to change it, and you're kind of like, why? I feel like maybe for some of you, you're whatever you've been already doing is maybe just finally getting off the ground, is just finally starting to get better, and then now it's changing. It's shifting into something totally different. For others of you, there may be people around you that don't agree, like I was saying earlier, with what the changes that some of you are making to your career, and it's going to be important for you to really maybe defend yourself, protect yourself. And this could also be talking about, you know, protecting yourself legally, okay? Some of you may need to protect your business. Some of you have like maybe a very great idea that you need to protect that idea, okay? Because it is going to grow. It does have the potential to, I feel like, bring you a lot of financial, you know, or material blessings. But some of you, you do need to protect it. And I feel like it's protecting it legally. Some of you may not understand why, but I feel like this is just spirit guiding you, telling you just do it. Okay. For some of you, that's what just literally came through for me, is don't ask, just do it. Just go get, you know, legal protection over your business or something. Like if you don't have that already, that for some of you is just like, don't ask questions, just go fucking do it. And it could be, you know, kind of like your guide's way of letting you know that it's because so-and-so plans on suing you, or, you know, like whatever this grieving is, that some of you, there could be someone who's salty or bitter, right? And say they try to come for your business as a way to get back at you, as like revenge or something. So some of you, like I said, out of nowhere may be guided to, you know, protect your money in some type of way, or protect a certain asset in some type of way. Go get maybe insurance on a car or a vehicle or a home or whatever whatever it is, or insure like a trust or something like that. So some of you may be getting that type of nudge or guidance at this time, and I feel like it's trying to teach you a very valuable lesson here, or it's trying to help protect you from something, okay? I feel like some of you may be kind of questioning it, but you need to just do it so you don't learn the hard way. I feel like you've already learned, you know, from before when something may have happened, and so I feel like some of you just need to go ahead and do it and not question why. That may be hard for you to do, because I feel like even like some of us, we like to know the answer. We like to know, you know, why we're being guided to do certain things. But I feel like some of you, like I said, your career is changing, and some of you just need to know that you're being guided down the right path, but you just need to keep going here. I feel like some of you, your path is changing to maybe teach something that may be actually something that's going to help you heal as well. I feel like too, what we're sometimes guided to do heals ourselves because we're helping someone else heal. And that's what I feel like some of your path may be changing here, or changes are being made. Some of you are definitely, like I said, coming into some type of new idea that I feel like definitely has a potential, but it is going to require you to take action. It's going to require you to, you know, have trial and error, to go through that process of trial and error to see what works and not give up, and, you know, persevere and push through and be resilient. Okay. I definitely feel like I said, it does have the potential to grow, but it is going to require you to really step into your power and take action. Okay. Especially if that's something you struggled with in the past. I feel like it's, you know, this is going to require you to do something different. I feel like whatever answer it is that you guys are looking for at this time, you are going to get. It's going to be the truth, but it may not be what you want to hear. That also just came through as well. And that's what your intuition does. Your intuition is meant to be honest with you, not cupcake shit and just tell you what the fuck you want to hear. That's not what intuition is for. It's not what it does. That's what, you know, your shadow does. Okay. Because it doesn't want to get ridiculed. It doesn't want to be judged or questioned. That's a shadow aspect. But your intuition isn't going to just, you know, tell you something that you know deep down where it's like, that don't feel right. Like, you know, then it's like, no, don't. Let's not lie to ourselves. All right, so let's see. So what opportunities are presenting themselves for Scorpio? Queen of Swords, Princess of Cups, the Hangman, I'm gonna grab one more, and the Six of Swords. Okay. Princess of Wands, Emperor. I feel like whatever it is that you guys are about to do, even though you don't see it yet, it's going to lead to a lot of success. Y'all are about to be sitting real fucking pretty. It's like whatever it is that you, whatever, like I said, changes you guys are making, even if it doesn't make sense right now, it's going to make life easier for you. I feel like in the long run, it's just a matter of you shifting your perspective to see it like that. Okay. I feel like some of you, you may be cutting people off or seeing something clearly, seeing a clear way of maybe how to do something, maybe in regards to something creative. Okay. But I also feel like this is a very important time for you guys to see your situation for what it is, but also be optimistic about the future. Okay. I feel like some of you, this is your indication to keep going. Okay. Even if things don't make sense, it will make sense very soon, but you need to be optimistic about what you're doing, what you're being guided to do, where you're being guided to go. I feel like it's going to be important for you to shift your perspective about a situation, kind of like give it up to the universe and let it go and move on. Okay. Let it be what it is. Because if it's something that's anything that's meant for you, will either stay with you or it will return. So you don't have to stress about, you know, anything that's leaving, anything that you're cutting away, because anything that's meant for you will come back to you or it will stay, period. But I feel like it's just a matter of you allowing yourself to see it like that and surrendering, you know, letting it go, surrendering to the universe, you know, what it is, the issue, the situation, you know, trust that it'll be taken care of and things will be made easier in doing so. Okay. So overall, I feel like you guys are definitely being challenged right now. Right. But you are on the right path. I feel like you guys are learning a lot of valuable lessons, and the things that whatever it is that you're being guided to teach is going to grow. It does have the potential to reach, you know, maybe the people or the type of level that you're, you know, envisioning. It definitely has the potential to do that. It is obviously going to be challenging, but anything worth having is not going to be easy. Okay. But you're more than capable of doing it. It's just a matter of, I feel like some of you also taking care of yourself, making time for yourself so you have the energy you need to keep going, to help other people. Okay. So Scorpios, that's what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, if you would like your sign specifically to continue to be read on my channel, I'd appreciate it if you would simply put a blue heart in the comment section. All right. So I love you all so much. Until next time.